Bonjour, bienvenue à LingoRelic Language Academy. In today's video, we are going to talk about the listening section of the TEF Canada exam in complete detail. So this video will contain, first of all, the presentation of the exam, alongside the section-wise tips of how to deal with every question in a stepwise manner, which makes it easier for you to increase your score. Alors, on y va. So generally, listening is held as the second module, the second test after the reading module in the exam. And this is a compulsory exam in the TEF Canada. And here's the objective of the TEF Canada listening module. Firstly, understanding spoken French in daily life situations, formal as well as informal, in radio broadcasts, public announcements, or a variety of concrete or abstract subjects. Further, differentiating between similar sounds. Coming on to the skills required to increase your score, recognizing common formal and informal expressions in telephone discussions, dialogues, interviews, announcements, etc. Understanding general or detailed information, understanding dialogues and speeches on the concrete or abstract subjects, understanding speech and dialogue at a fluent rate, and recognizing and differentiating similar sounds. So coming on to the exam pattern, the total duration of the exam is 40 to 45 minutes, and there are 4 sections in the exam, increasing difficulty level from level A1 till C2. The question type will always be MCQ, so you will have 60 questions in all, and in each question you will have 4 options to choose from, and each question has only one correct response, so there is no possibility for you being stuck between 2 options. There might be a trap, but in any case, the final answer is only going to be one. You will have generally 10 to 15 seconds to read the questions and the options before the audio is played. Once the audio is played, you listen to it and then you mark your answers. And to mark your answers, you generally have 10 to 15 seconds in between. You will notice also that the shorter audios are played just once, whereas the longer audios are usually played twice. So for the shorter audios, you only have 1 or 2 questions attached to them, whereas for longer audios, you have 3 to 4 questions attached to them. Further, you must know that in this section, you do not have any control over going back, forth, or just pausing the audio for a while. It just goes on, you listen, and you get the time in between to answer the questions, and that's how you just go on till the end. Plus, in this exam, there is absolutely no negative marking. As you answer your questions, there's a panel on the top of the screen that indicates your progress. At the exam center, you are provided the headphones and the laptop on which you're going to work individually. And in some centers, they generally do provide pen and paper for writing keywords, but it depends from center to center. For example, for me, I was provided pen and paper in my TEF Canada exam, which I took in Paris last year. Whereas I've also learned from some of my own students who have not been provided any pen and paper for the listening module to write down any keywords. Let's talk about the evaluation of the test. So a correct answer is awarded 1 point, while a wrong answer or a no answer is awarded 0 points. There is absolutely no negative marking throughout the test. And the score ranges from 0 to 699. Now let's talk about some tips to perform better in the listening test. So during your preparation phase throughout, you should get used to listening to French, understanding different accents, and you should regularly practice listening to a variety of audios, music, podcasts, and news in French to increase your comfort with the different accents and to increase your knowledge about a variety of topics, which is very much needed in the exam. It's a good idea to please get acquainted to the listening test format in detail specific to the TEF Canada. So this will help you in understanding the test format and how to deal with it on the exam day. So for this, you could practice solving several sample papers available in books and also available online. During the 10 to 15 second pause that you get to mark your answer, please make sure that you mark your answer as quickly as possible and do not wait for the 10th or 12th second to come up, because sometimes if in case there's a technical issue ongoing or if your laptop is working slower, in that case, you might just lose because of those 2-3 seconds in the end, and the answer, even if you knew the right answer, you might just lose it altogether, and there's no way to come back to the same. So please make sure that you do mark your answers as soon as possible, as soon as you've understood the audio. Further, if you're not sure of the answer, please, in any case, make sure to mark at least something for each question, because there's no negative marking. So you might as well just, mark something at least, because then that increases the possibility of you getting marks in case the answer comes out to be correct. Then you have to stay mentally very strong. Now, there might be some kinds of distractions around you. You might happen to miss the answer to a question, or you might not be sure about what you have marked for a particular question. But please, if you want to increase your score, if you do not want to lose the test further, do not think or obsess about it, and just move ahead with focus, because you have absolutely no time to regret or celebrate during the listening test. You can just do all of that later on. But right now, please make sure in getting back to track with what is ongoing during the test. So you've got to stay very focused despite all the distractions that may be around you. If it is noisy, or if you think that there's someone passing by and it's distracting you, in any case, you've got to stay, again, mentally very strong. And you've got to tell yourself that it's now or never, unless you're actually planning on to taking a second attempt, and unless you do not really care about what the results this time might be. So the next step would be to use the elimination technique for options if you're not sure of the answer. Now, sometimes you might be stuck in between 2 or 3 options. Try to do the elimination technique as to which option seems the least close to the response. And so that way, if you're stuck between the last 2 options, it might become easier for you to decide the final answer. In case of technical issues during the test, please inform the invigilator as soon as possible. Yes, this does happen sometimes, so it's always better to take help from them. Now, let's talk about the section-wise presentation and tips for the TEF Canada listening test. You have section A. This is what it's going to look like, really. And these are generally going to be pictures that are supposed to be linked to an audio. So you listen to an audio and you answer the questions. You mark just one option here between dessin A, dessin B, dessin C, dessin D, dessin E. So above you have some images which you have to relate to them according to the audio that you listen to. So here goes the presentation and tips for the section A questions. Here, each audio is played only once. You don't have a second chance here. Your objective is to link the pictures to an audio. And the type of the audio document that you are supposed to deal with is going to be a dialogue or a monologue giving a description. And this is related to levels 1 and 3 of the exam. So here are some tips to deal with the section A type questions. You should ideally ask yourself the following questions. The first one, what does the image represent? Look at the image carefully and check what are the objects involved in it. What are the characters involved in it? You could look at their age, profession, their facial expressions possibly. Then regarding the objects, you could talk about what type, or if it is related to furniture or clothing, stationery, some professional objects. If there are any animals, if yes, which ones? Where is this located? Is it located indoors? Is it located outdoors? Then is this a formal or an informal situation? Is there the use of the pronoun tu or vous also? Then what kind of intonation is there in the voice of the speaker or the speakers? And who is or who are speaking? Is it men, women, children, a couple, family members, a seller, etc.? So you've got to please also pay attention to the fact that most of the times there is one extra image than the number of audios attached, and this image has no answer. So this is just a trap for you. One image is extra and that might not have any response, so you have to be careful about that. Here's what your section B is going to look like. The first type is going to be voicemail messages. The second type is going to be public announcements. And the third type of questions in this section is going to be radio extracts. So here's the presentation and tips for the same. Firstly, each audio is going to be played only once. So again, you do not have a second chance here. Your objective will be to identify the speaker's intention in a small length audio. The type of audio documents involved in this section are voicemail messages, public announcements, short extracts from a radio. These are related to level 0+, then there is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here are the tips for the same. So you should ideally ask the following questions. If it is for voicemail messages, first of all, you should ask the question whether it is a formal or an informal situation. Is there the use of the pronoun tu or vous? What kind of greetings are used? Who is speaking, if it's a man, a woman, a child, a professional, etc.? Who is the message for? Who is it addressed to? Why is the person calling? to whether they are calling to ask or give some information or to give some service or some agreement or a date, an appointment, an outing, etc. For public announcements, you should be asking the following questions. To whom is it addressed? And what's the theme of the announcement? For the third part, radio extracts, you should be asking the following questions. What is the theme of the extract? Whether it is a weather report, a sports-related extract, or a film release, etc. And under what headline does it fall? Quelle rubrique? So is it a fait divers, or is it related to culture, weather report, horoscope, politics, economy, society, etc.? And you also need to find out if there are any clues about the location and time of this whole situation. Here's what your section C presentation looks like. So you will have typed questions as in surveys and radio interviews in this case. And this is what it's going to look like. In the section C, you have some audios played twice and others are played only once. And so this is mentioned alongside each question, so you don't have to worry about whether you're going to miss something. So the objective of this section is to identify the expressed sentiments, feelings, opinions of the speaker or speakers in an audio, and to recognize the ideas of principal as well as secondary importance in long messages. The type of audio documents involved in this are surveys and radio interviews, and these are concerned with levels 4, 5, and 6. The tips here, you should be asking yourself the following questions for surveys. What category does this fall under? Whether this is education, whether this is related to money or to work or to vacation, etc. What are the very first words when the person starts to answer a question? This is an extremely important aspect to look at to be able to answer these questions related to surveys. And what is the tone of the person's voice? This as well determines a lot as to what your answer possibly could be. So you've got to determine whether it's going to be hesitant, categorical, etc. Further, for radio interviews, you should be asking yourself the following questions. After listening to the audio for the first time, are you able to identify and answer the following questions? Who is speaking, or about what and to whom is the person speaking? Have you been able to spot the questions asked and the answers given in the audio? After listening to the audio the second time, you should ask yourself whether you were able to note down the keywords and lines from the answers of the interview. And finally, were you able to identify the sentiments and the opinions of the interviewee? Here is the presentation of section D of this exam. You have small sentences extracted from a random conversation. So in this section, you will have very small sentences which are extracted from any random conversation that you do not know of. And there's a line in the question paper, the sentence is given. And when you listen to the audio, you have to listen it very carefully and you have to determine whether it's the same exact sentence as written in the question. And you have to select whether it was oui or non. Talking about the section D here, each audio is played only once. The objective here is to recognize and identify the sounds. And the type of audio documents, as I mentioned, are small extracted sentences from random conversations. These are related to levels 1, 2, and 3. And here are 2 tips for the same. First thing, you need to be very good at French pronunciation and understanding natives in especially different accents. Second thing, you must notice the tone in the speaker's voice as well. Sometimes that also helps you to identify the same. Now, further, you have some resources for the TEF Canada Listening Module preparation. These are a combination of books and online material that I'm going to suggest to you here. And firstly, let's talk about the books wherein you can find out practice papers for TEF Canada Listening Practice. TEF, Test d'évaluation de français, 250 activités by Sylvie Pont and Gaël Carchet. This is by Claire International. And further, you have another book wherein you will also find some practice papers. You have Objectif Réussite TEF, Test d'évaluation de français par Hachette. This is what these 2 books will look like, come with their attached CDs for audios. Also, you have some online mock tests for TEF Canada Listening Practice. So here you can find out a website which is called prepmyfuture.com, wherein you can subscribe to it for 1 year. And this contains mini tests and mock tests for listening. There's also another website which you can go to. This also contains paid mock tests for listening, and this is called TEF Academy. So that will be it about this video. I hope I've been able to help you with your listening module, the tips and strategies that you generally need for it. If this video has been helpful to you, please don't forget to hit the like button and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such lessons. And for French classes, the details to contact us are just in front of you, and I'll also add the same in the description. Regarding all the resources that I mentioned in this video, I will be adding their links in the description box below. Also, if you would like to avail a one-year subscription to the TEF Prep My Future module, you could visit our website. This is available at a discounted price, so I will add the link for the same in the description box below. Thank you so much for having stayed till the end. If you have any questions, queries, suggestions, or tips to add to this video, you can always write them down in the comments section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Au revoir.